Alright guys, you know already that my English is painful, even for me. Turn on subtitles so you can understand what I actually saying. And thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. It helps me improve the quality of my videos a lot. And good morning. Yeah, today very cold. It's like -17, and today is the most difficult day to go down, because I really don't know how we will go, because my legs very hurt. Yeah, I may be a little bit sick, so we will eat and starting to go. Cappuccino.
Не, без водки. Что еще делать? А просто нечего делать. Таблица не замазана. Все уже продумано. Что? Скид.
Oh, okay. We go outside. My back little bit hurt, but outside -80 and 18, not 80. Ouch. 18, and we will go back to village. And I don't know you can see this village, but I hope we will not stuck everywhere and walking normally. And today I need to make injection during afternoon, and I really don't know where I will do this. My fucking mess. Okay, this is so good that here don't have any winds and the sun little bit give warmer, but I don't think that will help us, because I'm really sure when we will start to walk the winds come in more and more strong. Oh. What? Yeah, somehow walk here. Look, if we will go forward, it will be more easy to go to the village. But we don't go forward because there will be very strong angel. But it looks so closer to village. I go down and see somehow steps there. And that's really interesting. It's like somehow walking to our building, or it's just our last steps when we walk here. So this is interesting. Okay, in my body very hot, but in my legs very freezy. It's like I don't feel my fingers on my leg, and this is really bad. This is so small steps. Maybe this was fox. No, it's very beautiful view. But here, so dangerous. So I really don't know what to say. It's like beautiful view, but very dangerous. Or not so dangerous and not so beautiful view. I don't know, I feel so hot. It's like here not minus 17. Here it's like +5 or +2, I don't know. Because really I feel so hot, but not in my finger on my leg. And I understand why. My finger is freezing. But it's glad to go down. Because when it was in the first day, I really can't to walk in this road. Because I felt very tired. So now more easy to go down. Yeah, now you can see this is Angel, how we have gone in the first day. Now it's really more easy to go down, but not easy to go. Fuck, okay, it's confused. It's not easy to go down, but it's more faster. It's like faster to go down, but it's still difficult. Here very big deep of snow. It's like now you can see, for example, or closer with my knee. But it's beautiful. It's really. It suck. View. Yeah. Every time lost my balance. Whew. And every time I try and not fall, not falling down. Okay, we're coming the place where snow deep around here. We will try to do it fast because we don't want wet clothes after that. Yeah, you can see the dip how where yesterday it's like I had to go. This is like was like this one dip when I go on the top, but now we see our steps from after yesterday, so it's more easy to walk and understand where we have to go. Yeah, it's like when I was under sun, it was a little bit cold, little bit hot. When I go in the shadow of the sun, it's freezing here and it's not feeling like warm. Whoa. So nice view. I don't think this camera will show you everything how I see. It's still not so much, but I'm tired now. I'm not tired like after yesterday, but also I think we will make a little rest and we'll go continue. Phew. It again makes ice. Okay, we will relax a little bit and we'll go down. It's still really not so much. Maybe 1 or maximum 2 hours and we will be around village and we'll try to catch something. Maybe we will call again the taxi who drive us here. So I'm very tired of whole trip and maybe you don't understand how difficult it was, but maybe you understand me because you did something the same. But this is the most worst trip what I did. Continue to walk. smell like shit of coal, I don't know. Whew. Okay, we did it. We in the village, and the last task that last is it just to find bus or taxi to go from this village to the trains, and it was fucking difficult. Whew. Okay, we coming to it's not restaurant, it's a small cafe or something like this. We will change clothes to order tea, and we'll call taxi because here don't work any bus. Okay, we called the taxi and we will go to a bigger village. Done. I was so tired that I simply didn't record further. I calmly reached my destination, got on the train and went home. In order not to get any restrictions, I will not show how I gave myself an injections on the train. And thank you for joining me on this adventure. Also, thanks everyone who takes on the translation of my videos into their language. This makes it possible to understand me from everywhere in the world. If you don't see your language and you want to help, write me an email. Thank you for your attention and see you again soon.